Hello, my name is Garrett Watson. I'm a Filipino-American resident of Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I was born and raised here in Jackson, and my experiences growing up here have been nothing but great. I grew up skiing, and I started when I was around 3 years old, and I've been looking forward to skiing every year since. I'm definitely a winter type of person. The community in Jackson have made me appreciate the simpleness of our town. I love that I can walk around town, visit scenic places in Jackson, and enjoy the wildlife that we have to offer. But those things aren't what stood out to me the most. Not only do we have well-preserved natural forests, as well as a great community, but the culinary in Jackson Hole provides some of the best culinary establishments that I've ever experienced. Ever since I was a child, I was fascinated with the food that was presented to me. My mother was a big go-out person, so nearly every weekend we'd go do some sort of activity, whether it be walking our dogs at the local natural park or cross-country skiing, whatever it was. As long as we weren't in the house, my mom was happy. Me and my dad would never mind it though, as every time we would go out, we'd go to a restaurant. Even as a child, my taste for certain foods would grow, and I become more curious in the foods that were presented to me, tasting foods around me that I have never tasted before. Though the thought of actually creating the foods wasn't brought up in my head, and I would never thought about it. When COVID hit and everyone needed to be quarantined in their homes, I had a lot more time on my hands. During this time, I began playing guitar a lot. My interests in music have been apparent my whole life, as I've been playing piano years before COVID was ever announced. Along with this, I started watching a lot of videos, cooking videos in particular. It was satisfying seeing people on the internet cook and create great looking dishes from simple ingredients. After COVID, I got a job at Roadhouse, which was a sports bar dining place. I got this position as a busser and food runner. The job required long hours of fast-paced working, and the job involved organizing food that had been prepared and delivering the food accordingly to the table. This part of the job is what interests me the most, as I got to deal with the food and see how the kitchen in the back operated. It looked extremely fast-paced, and I enjoyed the idea of working at that pace with my mind running so fast. For some reason, I found that kind of type of work as my type of work. This sparked my interest in culinary. I always thought that the best moments in life are derived from experience. This is why I'm passionate about going to school in Salt Lake City, where I will pursue an education in culinary arts, enjoy diverse culinary experiences that a city has to offer, and get a completely different atmosphere and living experience. Moving to a city after living in a small town my whole life will definitely be a big change, but it is a change that I am looking forward to. I am excited to tackle the challenge that come my way in this journey, and I look forward to meeting the community of Utah. Thank you for your time and consideration in my application and this opportunity for the scholarship.